Welcome back to our method training. We again are learning about branding, marketing, really how to run an effective online business, because you can know every single detail about being a Beachbody coach, like how to make cycle bonuses and how to rank advanced and where to place, and at the same time not understand how to run an online business. Or you can be digging into personal development, be doing the vital behaviors, again, not know how to run an online business and to create systems and organization and really what people are looking for. And you're just gonna be thwarting yourself because you're gonna be spending your time in the wrong places. At the same time, if you do everything I talked about, but then you don't have the heart through the vital behaviors and the proof the product works and the personal development, you're not growing, then your substance is not going to be enough. And if you don't know enough about coaching, then to some extent, you're going to fumble up some ways there. But this, I think, is a missing piece. So anyway, today we are going to be choosing an Instagram name. So this won't be a long lesson, but when you are branding yourself as a brand, because here's the thing, we are not Beachbody coaches. Like, at least me, that is not my movement. I want to create a movement in the world, and with women especially. And my movement is to help women go from places where they are just surviving, where they are giving their all, and they are worn out from giving, and they are worn out from trying to do what's right, but they do. That's who they are. They have great character, but they're worn out from it. And everybody says like, oh, you're just going through the season, or you're just surviving, or just get through it. And I want to help them learn how to thrive. I want to help them learn how to thrive. And so that's where our team name came from. But with my background, I'm going to give you a little background with my business background, because we're going to be talking about Instagram names and naming a brand. Okay, so I will preface and say that I do think that each type of social media platform is a little different, and Instagram naming is kind of the exception. But ideally, above all platforms, you would have a same brand name, like same on the like page, same on your blog, same on Instagram, because it's just easy to find you now. A couple things to take into consideration. So this is where my background comes in. So kind of what I did is, and this is before I honestly knew anything about Instagram, so sometimes I wonder if I did the right thing. And this is before I had the losing of a salmon ash. I wanted something that was like kind of pithy and easy to remember. Now, I didn't pick something super unique, but I did want something that made me stand out, but also was like searchable. If someone put like fit, I might have a chance of showing up somewhere. Look, there we have Fit Coach Lindsay, Grow Worthy Fit Mom. These are all team people. And they're showing up because I searched them. So that's what a lot of our team is. They'll put the word fit in there. And Kelly, a lot of our team does that. So I think it's good to have your name and then also to have some type of describer, okay? So like Lindsay has her name, design, Leah has that, where she's architect, designer. You can tell Lindsay's all about growth. Granola Girl, that totally like says what Samantha, is all about. Like that's a certain type of person. Joyful Fit Free, that really describes Bonnie's personality. So I did mine Happy Fit Mama 5. And so the reason that this would stand out more than just like Happy Fit Mom, oh look, somebody else chose that, is that I've got 5 kids. So that makes me stand out. So I kind of use generic terms, but I also used in describers, but I also used something that really made me stand out. So if you're going to use some variation of fit something, you've got to really think like what is going to make you like get into your niche. Now, does Mama 5, is that what I want my niche to be? Not really, but I think it makes me interesting. I think it makes people want to look at my profile and be like, what does a Mama 5 look like? If you're a Christian, you might want to do something like with Christian and fit if you want all Christians or Mormons or whatever on your team. If if you're going for like an African American community, you could look under like, Black Fitness Woman, Black Fitness Today. So you could say like Black Woman's Health Fitness. You could even name yourself like, Ashley Black Fitness or something like that. I wouldn't do that because people would think I was weird, but I actually really would love to build an African American fitness and health coach community because there needs to be more representation, and I would like to be part of that movement. Okay, side note. So we searched Happy Fit Mama 5, and then let's search Ashley Brockington. Okay, so I show up here too. Now, it doesn't have my name. So if somebody knows my name is Ashley Brockington and they click on here, then they can see, okay, it's the right person, but they can't see it at just like a glance. So this is where the negative part, there's two negative parts of like the name I chose. So I like the positive that it stands out. It's telling people I'm happy and I'm into fitness. And something that really makes me unique is having 5 kids. But if you search Ashley Brockington, I mean, if you know you're looking for me, I guess you'd see my picture, so it's actually not a problem. But if someone was like, hey, you should follow Ashley Brockington, well, then they probably follow this, not know who it is. Okay, the next thing is that the rest of my brand is losing of a salmon ash. So I don't think this is gonna show up. Yeah, okay, well, so here's something that's kind of just to add to the mix. I, just these couple of times, have hashtagged these graphics, hashtag losing of a salmon ash. So if there's gonna be any discrepancy in your brand name on your like page and your name on your Instagram page, then start using a hashtag for your overall brand name in every single one. Because then if it's a unique thing, if it's not just like healthy world or I don't know. If it's a unique one, so only your pictures are gonna show up, then that can really help you. Like, cause then people, all they have to do is click on here and then, oh, okay, Ashley Brockington, that's the same person. So that's kind of a way around it. For me, the reason I didn't choose losing the salmon ash is one, because I didn't have that brand yet. I started Instagram first. And then honestly, Sam's not really a big part of my Instagram brand. And then the other one is I felt like people would not come to Instagram to follow my family's journey off the bat. I felt like on Instagram, where it's about more like pictures and inspiration, that they needed another reason that they knew they were looking for. So it's kind of like not a bait and switch, but they come for what they want and then you give them what they need. So they come for like, oh, this looks like interesting and happy and a fit mom. Like I want that, but then I give them the behind the scenes look into her life. So there, let me show you some. Okay, so like Brittany, if you were searching Brittany Leggett, so let's say you were researching what coach you would want to have, and you had seen Brittany on Facebook or YouTube. You put in her name, and there she is, easy. Now, like Melanie Mitro, she has a brand, and it's committed to getting fit or committed to fit or something like that. See, I don't remember her brand. I remember her name. But if you were only reading her blog, you might remember her blog name first. Let's see. Okay, so you can see that she did the same thing that I was suggesting, at least here. She must have hashtagged this picture, so then her name comes up right away. So that's what I would suggest. If there's any discrepancy, or if you kind of have a little bit of like, I would try not to have, more than your name and then a main brand and then an Instagram name. But really, it would be best if it was either all your name or your name and then kind of like a side brand. But really, what it really comes down to is what's the most attractive? What are people going to remember? And with Instagram, a lot of times, like Chalene Johnson says, you don't use your name unless you're a celebrity, because people, it just doesn't mean anything to them. You have to assign meaning on Instagram. So she says you don't use your name unless you're a celebrity. So that's just what she says. This Well Girl Fitness, I think of wellness, so that's good that she has that. Miss Strong 81, I think of obviously strong. Focus Fit, like these ones. If you were a nurse, you could do something about RN. You could be, if you're a teacher, something about teachers. Like whatever market you want, I think it would be good to put that in there. But I know that it can be hard to figure that out right away. You can change it later, but at this point with my amount of followers, I don't want to abandon that name. But hopefully this journey that I helped you plan out with what kind of things you're gonna post, your customer avatar, and your story, I hope that that's really cleared things up. And I want you to look at that again and come up with a good Instagram name. And then I want you to submit it in the comments forum for just to get feedback on from everybody, or if you want to do it in any of the Thrive groups, and say, I'm thinking about using this as my Instagram name. For those of you who know me and kind of my brand and what I'm about, what do you think? And maybe get feedback that way. You can do that with friends and family too, but your coaching family might understand more what angle you're coming from. All right, I hope that has helped. Go ahead and do that assignment, and then we will be moving on, and it's just going to be becoming more and more exciting and more business producing and results producing in these next couple lessons.